We decided today that we have at home like 16 degrees Celsius, so we will move to my mother's today and we will have a hot bath, right?
Yeah, warm shower.
Yeah, we were looking at the apartment today and we meet very nice people. We met a very nice guy today and we were in a house from 1938 and it looked so amazing. All the old stuff and furniture beautifully done, as in the past people used to do really good high quality things which could last 100 years. And it looks
It's still in great condition because it's made out of massive wood. All the closets,
and they are super heavy, like a person, like two people like me.
And it was really cool to see that house because it was well kept and it was everything so historic in there. It was like traveling back in time. Nothing was really updated much. And they were still cleaning out the house. We saw newspapers, I don't know, 50-year-old
From
newspapers.
1968, yeah.
And magazines, you know, black and white printed, beautiful girls on it. And it was really, really cool to see that. It was like a museum.
Maybe I can write to that person that he can give us like the magazines, so I will show you the ideal of the women, which were really beautiful and a little bit more like now it's body positivity, but before that it was like a very like a vital, strong lady type and beautiful as well, right?
Yes.
We did that and
then we had some nice date.
Then we had a date,
but what we wanted to talk about today was how important it is to set an intention. For example, before you do a meditation, before you do some work, or before you do a cold plunge, things like this, it's really important that we take the time.
No, you talk about yourself.
Yes.
What happened to you? Because you had really good meditation today.
Well, this morning I consciously took time to really write down, who do I no longer want to be after this meditation? Who do I want to be? And because I did that, I knew exactly what I was doing in a meditation. I assigned meaning to the act of meditating.
It's like mentally rehearsing these things. It's a like meditation / mental rehearsal.
Yes. And it's important for anything that we do it with intention. If we do a cold plunge and we don't know why we do it, what for, what are the benefits, then it's just going to be a shock for the body. But when you know these are the benefits, that's how long I should do it, that's why I'm doing it, then you will gain all the benefits from the thing that you're doing.
You just have to know what you want and let go of what you don't want. And do it in meditation, when you wake up in the morning, when you go to the toilet every day, to the bathroom, not to the bathroom, to the toilet, when you're brushing your teeth, all the time. You just have to remind to yourself that what you want, not what you don't want. You don't want to be sick, you want to be healthy. You know, the body just respects what you want. And also the universe. Right? Did I say it nicely?
Yes, so if I understand it correctly, it's, for example, I decide how I want to act in my life, who do I want to be in my future, and I start to act this way the entire day. I do my best to stay conscious and not think the old way, how I used to think in the past, not feel the old way, but actually embody my future self throughout the day.
I think that if you are trying to do, like, for example, healing, or creating money, or creating a relationship, or whatever, it starts with a thought, and the thought is that if you're laying in a bed and you think about moving, first the brain, you send the thought and the muscles activate. And my physiotherapist wanted me to move my legs so lightly that don't even move it, but I realized that I actually activate perfectly all the muscles, all the muscle groups which need to be involved in movement.
It's almost like you just think the movement.
You think the move first, the movement, and another physiotherapist which I talked to said that the movement starts with the thought, and that's everything. So body gets a signal, and it signals the right pathways to move. The body signals the pathways to heal. You know, body signals the pathways to create a relationship, to meet the right person, to walk towards the right person, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Or to create abundance, to make you click on certain things and just create abundance, right?
It's not only the body, I think it's also energy, the divine interacting, or our heart leading us.
Yeah. Through our heart, through the purity of intention and everything. Yeah, we are not perfect. You can look at me that I have a lip information from my body. Hey, you were in a draft, you were in a very cold environment, you had too much stress, you were moving, you didn't take time for yourself, and my lip and my stomach and everything tells me, hey, you better stop and take a hot bath, which we are about to do. And you know, it's all the time. All communication happens all the time, from universe, from the body, from everything what we need to interact, or all possible ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not very good in these intentions that much, but you know, people usually have an amazing intention when, for example, they get a diagnosis and they are like, no, I'm not going to get it. You know, I'm not going to get me. I'm not going to let it get me, you know?
You have such a huge shock that you are at this crossroad.
Yeah.
And you just have to make a choice before you can still, one day like this, one day like that. But at that moment, it is now or never.
It's now or never. And we don't really have to even go towards this trauma and crisis and betrayal and loss. We can just decide right now.
Yes, and that's what I want to do now. That's what I want to practice, or not practice, what I want to experiment with. That I, without being in a crisis, that I decide just like this, okay, I want to change now. I've had it with the old life, and I'm just going to make the change despite not having that crisis, that shock and trauma.
We have very bad light. You are spot. You have, so I wanted to show them, look at these mountains. Now we have sunny weather, wet weather everywhere. It's beautiful, and the sun is coming back finally a little bit, because it was very cold summer, which we did not expect at all. So it's going to be all over and over again, saying and reminding to ourselves what we could do. It's too simple to be still doing the same things all over and over, so our mind wants to talk us into not doing the intentions and so on, right?
We need to constantly remind us, because it really it slips off the habit. You just don't do it one day, don't do it second day, and you forgot that it was ever something that you started to do.
So we will remind you. And we will remind us through reminding you.
Yes.
So thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And have a good day.
Bye.